Come on, Charlie, this way. Let's go. Hi, welcome back to the Walk with Charlie. We're taking advantage of some nicer weather we've had today. We'll go for a stroll. How are you doing? I've got a couple of ideas for you today. The first one is, if what you're watching on Netflix has subtitles, I think you've reached about the end. Maybe time to crack a book. Second idea is that Groundhog Day movie with Bill Murray. Apparently that was an instructional video. Who knew? So what I want to talk to you today is how we value money. I think one of the things that's happening for many people, we knew this and we've talked about this for a while, is that this experience we're having in this pandemic, which has led to a shutdown of, or at least a disruption, of vast parts of the global economy, it is touching lots of people. And it may be affecting many people financially that never thought they'd be touched by this. Certainly, we've all had to adjust our lives. We know that money can cause tremendous stress in relationships. And it may be causing a stress in yours because there might be a financial condition that's happening that no one ever anticipated for you. And we know that money can cause lots of problems in relationships. Indeed, it's the number one reason why people get divorced. And one of the reasons that I've noticed this over the years isn't always because of the math problem that money can bring, or the lack of money can bring, or the abundance of money can bring. It's often because there's a mismatch. And it doesn't happen all the time, or it can be part of the relationship, is that people have very different values around money. What does money mean to them? So what am I talking about? Well, money can mean different things at different times and to different people. Money can mean power, money can mean status, money can mean safety, it can mean security, it can mean lots of different things. And it can mean different things at different times, of course. And one of the reasons why I think it causes stress in many relationships is that there's a mismatch between what one spouse believes money to be, or the relationship with money, and what another spouse believes money to be or mean to them. So what I'm going to encourage you to do now, because we're all kind of eyeball to eyeball with family members in ways we probably haven't been in a long time, is I want you to maybe take a bit and reflect on, what does money mean to you? What has it meant to you and your family? What has it meant to you in your life? How does it manifest itself in the things that you buy and the decisions that you make? How do you treat money? How does your spouse treat money? Maybe it's time for a dialogue about what does money mean to you? And compare that to maybe what it ought to mean to you, right? So one of the things that I suspect is going to happen, and again, we've talked about how do we use this time that we have in a positive way. So maybe we can recalibrate a little bit on what is our money sentiment, what's our emotion around money, and is it what it ought to be? Is it congruent with where I wish to go? Is it congruent with how my spouse or my children or my family deals with money? And if it isn't, how do I fix it, right? I can guarantee you that there's things that you've bought or ideas that you've had that are going to be different because of this experience. And the trick is for you to control it. One of the things I mention in my book quite often, and I say this a lot, is you got to decide to not be a passenger in your own life. And some of that is about taking control of money in terms of the math of it. We talked in my last video about looking at cash flow and having a logical and prudent way to think about the categories of expenses and getting some control over them. But this one's a little deeper. This one's more about how you engage with money, how it manifests itself in your life. And can you get control of that? And not that these things are bad, right? Money can mean lots of different things, and it's not that they're bad. The trick is I think, knowing what it means to you and controlling how it engages in your life. Because money is a tool, right? And it can be a tool in a lot of powerful ways. It can also be a tool in a lot of bad ways. And if you've ever seen me golf, you'll know what I'm talking about, because those tools in my golf bag don't usually help me. Anyway, oh, Charlie, you found something. No, if he sees a squirrel, we're in big trouble. I did share this tennis ball thing with you guys. I'm really sorry about that. That was really a private thing with Charlie. Anyway, so I'm going to let you reflect on that. Maybe that's get a glass of wine and just ponder a bit about what money means in your life and what you want it to mean in your life, right? Grab the wheel. Okay, that's about it. Charlie is, what's Charlie doing? Everybody wants to see more Charlie. There he is. He's just in the I don't care mode. He's shopping for tennis balls or squirrels or anything he can chase. So anyway, that's about it. I'm going to say goodbye, and we'll be back to you for another thought in a couple of days. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your day. Get out, get some air. Just stay 6 feet away from everybody else. Okay? Thanks. Hey, want to be a movie star?